And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Watson just beating the play clock.
Dang, look
and the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
And 12.
Back to throw, Watson.
Oh, Lord.
Popped in the air and intercepted.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
Savage. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the
field.
They're
going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Down, it's Watson. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper.
Come on, man. That's some gay shit.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
The tackle made by
Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
A gain of a yard.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case,
He had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
2nd and 9 from the 44. On the draw, it's Pollard, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
On the play, it's now 3rd and 10.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Oh, Lord.
He finds his target, Fuller. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 33 yards that time.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively. And then they got hit with that big play.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
The ball carrier.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Giants' 21-yard line.
Yellow. Check 26, check 26. Watch twitch. Watch taking yellow. Hey, 57.
Mahomes going to throw.
Oh,
And he'll
my
lay
God.
out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And this one will be brought back to the 22. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm, and right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Watson steps away to his left.
Oh, Lord.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson.
Come on, throw the ball. Got him.
Just inside the 10, back at the 9. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. And the Giants send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, my God.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Oh, my God, I'm trash.
To the races, down the right side. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Oh, I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal at the 1.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that.
Lord mercy, we can't take it no more.
We've ever talked to them, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. For 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Switch it. Check 31.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Taken down at the.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Second down and 8. From the gun, here's Watson.
Throw the
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Again, it's Watson. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
43.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
I needed that shit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. He's going to take a shot for the
Come
end
on,
zone.
man. Why can't I try to fit that shit and flip the play?
And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
They're going to
And
start
that's now the
passing the
second
ball.
time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line.
He's brought
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Mike, check. 59. All right, D, let's check. All right, D.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike, hello.
Bring it. Mike 5'9". Let's go, D.
Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Watch the pass. 95's the same. Go check his Mike. Hey.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a 1st down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
And it's fielded at the 34. 54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
I'm trying to throw.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A give. This is Kamara.
Come on.
They take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, close quickly, and forced the incompletion.
Down and goal at the 4-yard line.
And this one is right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. You don't know no better.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
At the 40.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Mahomes now on first down. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free.
Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, clap the top off the wagon. Lay back.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Oh, Lord. Oh, God.
Crossing route complete. That's Fuller.
Fucking crossing route, didn't I forgot.
Too shy of the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
At the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And again, it's Mahomes.
Oh, wow.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
At the 6-yard.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Check, check, check. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Oh.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Will Fuller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And it's 21-3.
About to get ugly now.
21, Giants 3.
Oh, fucking nothing but streaks the rest of them.
Kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the
come on, man.
Out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and
come on, man.
Strategy to play better in the second, but there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
I needed that shit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson.
Oh.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He'll let this go deep.
Of course he did.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Covered by Dante Jackson.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man complete.
Wow.
Touchdown, Falcons. Will Fuller, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I saw it with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense,
No.
Pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down in bounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They run the counter. Pollard. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Don't get nervous. 95, Mike. 195.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Falcons add on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Ugly. Super
After
ugly.
the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his...
Oh, wide open, complete.
What fucking
And
time?
all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Keenan Allen, 79 yards. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Not much there, only a yard. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
At the 26-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 10 more there and another 1st down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in the game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
Watch twist. 95's a sand. Now check his mic.
Mahomes now on 1st down. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 6 there on 1st. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on him man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Yellow. Hey, 57, 15.
Out. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
No way.
That is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. No. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his third pick of the game. Instead, it's third down.
Offense tried to get a little slick there and sneak the back out of the backfield and turn him into the primary deep receiver. But it's good coverage defensively. They were able to break it up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll air this one out deep for Sims.
Stop doing that.
Unable to connect. Incomplete.
Oh God.
Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Fucking piss.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Watson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
And the Giants.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
God, he fucking jammed my man and then went to the other nigga and got the pick. Oh my God.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter.
What up, boys?
Ratings.
Y'all want one?
Tyler Bass set to kick
off.
So they throw the pick.
What's up, D? Reed, you coming in next?
Yeah, bro. I'm getting my ass whipped in Jungle League.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
Yeah, my ass whipped.
Sit on this one as their drive was
as long as I ain't let Carper beat me yesterday, that was crazy.
All right, it's all good. We in the game, bro. We ain't even trying to play. I ain't even gonna hold you good out, motherfucker. That was you broke glass.
And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them.
But look, we died right up around there. So look, there's all types of stuff around there.
That's caught inside the 20.
Man, fuck that shit. Come on. I'm going back. Man, shit. I got a snipe in the hand, but shit, I'm gonna bust his ass. Pause.
Some pants.
We can go there. We can get our shit. Hey, I got my sniper, dog. That was part of the plan.
Eat y'all niggas.
Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there. First down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Now here's Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I need some stats at least for this shit.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Mahomes firing complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Let's go, 65 overall rookie.
Takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Rip left, rip left. Sponge. Easy. Check.
Watch the one like that.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. This is caught. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Check 59, Mike is attack. 59. Watch the run. Mike 5'9. Watch the run.
Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
This fucking playbook,
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Single, 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 single.
Throwing again. Watson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 10. He's going to look deep for Watkins. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. And even 60 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. Forced out to his left. That is caught at the 7. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Come on.
Watson looks to throw again.
Oh, my God. What was I thinking, bro?
Interception.
No.
Down near the 5. He's at the 50.
This nigga Gross about to get
30,
breakout message.
20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Falcons 56, Giants 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fucking Madden 21.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
Shit,
And this
so
will not
trash.
be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
I'm getting another touchdown.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
Come on,
and now here's
man.
another interception.
Fucking happy.
Picked up by Troy Apke. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Today's final score, Falcons.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the